books. Mommy's got my Bobbio.
Hello, today on the Seasoning Angels, we're cooking egusi pudding. So to make the egusi pudding, it's very simple. All you need is ground egusi, smoked fish or beef, or both, your choice, and eggs and spices. So the first step that I already did was I boiled on the stovetop the smoked beef and the smoked fish. As you maybe have already seen the videos that I had done before of the smoked fish and the smoked beef out on my smoker, that's what we're using here that I have preserved. And we added also to the water salt, Maggi, and black pepper. We boiled it till it was cooked well, and that's it. Anyone can make this egusi pudding. Just make the ingredients to your taste of how much salt, how much pepper, how much seasonings of your choice that you like. So here's my egusi. It's ground. It's from my mother-in-law. She brought it back for me from Cameroon. You can also find it yourself from an African store around here. So if you have trouble finding egusi from, let's say, maybe you don't have an African store near you, you can go to a store that has bulk food section. Like we went to Winco. You can find lots of stores that have bulk food, and this is pumpkin seeds. These are raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. You can find them at a lot of bulk stores, and this is exactly the same taste as egusi, the same thing. So if you can't find egusi from the African stores, which actually is very expensive compared to a big bag, which actually this had more in it when we purchased it, but we've used some of it. It's way cheaper. So now I'm going to strain the liquid off of the beef, and I'm putting the beef liquid or the smoked meat and fish liquid into the egusi. Now I'm gonna crack 2 eggs into it. And the egg is a binding agent for the egusi. Now I'm adding a little bit of water because you don't want a thick texture. You want a little bit more smooth, but not runny. You don't want runny, you don't want thick, but you want a nice smooth texture. And currently it's a little too thick. So I'm gonna add water. I'm adding another bowl of this size of water. I think it needs more salt, so I'm gonna add some more salt now. Salt. When I've made this egusi pudding, I have several friends here in Texas who love my egusi pudding. I've taken it to a really good friend who lives not far from here who had a baby, and I know that she loves egusi pudding, so I took it to her and she was so happy to have it after having her new baby. And then I've also taken it to some friends who got married, and they were very happy to have it as part of their reception. Now the texture is good. It's not runny and it's not super thick. It's a very good texture. The final step is now adding the smoked beef and smoked fish into the mixture. And to stir it together. Now time for us, we're going to wrap it in banana leaves, and we will wrap them and then steam cook them on the stovetop. So here's our banana plantain leaves. We have already softened them over some heat so they're easily pliable. And if you don't have banana leaf, you can use just parchment paper and then wrap it with foil if you don't have banana leaf. Okay, so you take some of the egusi mixture, and you want to make sure that you have at least like 1 to 2 or 3, several pieces of meat or fish inside your scooping, your mixture. So wrap it around. I like to do inside one. Wrap it again. it with foil. Wrap it again with foil. And there's the Egusi. And just remember, the way that I wrapped the leaf and the foil is kind of like maybe if you wrap a Mexican burrito. Forward, sides in, roll again, and if you need to roll more sides you can, and then keep rolling to the end. So now you just put them inside the pot. Now I'm gonna add water inside, enough to fill, like, not the whole, you don't want it covered in water, but just like enough to get enough moisture in there for steaming. So now after you've added the water, I'm gonna put the lid on it and put it on the stove, probably for about 45 minutes to an hour. And in between, make sure you keep checking your water level, because if the water goes away, you don't want anything to burn and then it will just not cook. So it's been cooking for an hour and 20 minutes and it's now done. So I'll turn the heat off. I have some homemade bobolo that we will eat with the Egusi and my family will enjoy.
Open it, open.
Are you excited, James, to see?
Yeah. Yummy.
Yum. He wants bobolo. But let's wait for the bobolo until we're done opening.
I'm gonna hold it.
Okay, you hold it.
Until we're done opening that. Here. Yeah, you make.
Look how beautiful it looks.
It looks so beautiful. Yummy and nice.
So nice. See the beautiful smoked fish and beef inside? And see, it looks good. You can tell it's finished.
Bubbles falling. Are the bubbles making this?
So we got homemade bobolo and homemade Egusi. So make Egusi.
Make it gussy.
Make bobolo.
Make bubble.
And enjoy.
And soy. Oops. Mommy's got my bobble.
So let me try this wonderful Egusi. Has good flavor, good taste. Nice flavor from the meat and fish.
I want to taste it.
Nice texture. Wonderful amount of spice.
I want to
It's really
taste
good.
it.
Huh?
No.
It's yummy, huh? Let's eat some more. So good. Here, handsome, my wonderful homemade Egusi and homemade bobolo for my wonderful man.
Let me try.
Is that yours?
Arab, all the meat inside. Honey, thank you so much. You rock. I'll go back to your father and pay a bride price. I know I did not pay a bride price, but I'll go and pay a bride price this time. Thank you. I love you.
Love you too. I'm glad you're happy.
Thank you.